Our run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, strike! Gravity Lions! Riggs! Hurt! Let's go!
Another one for Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on! 60 by 6! 60 Eagles! Hey, check that! Street! 19 Lions!
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He is down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
On 1, ready?
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Sends this to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, Working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 12.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. He simply has to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11 coming. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And the Browns get there and take him down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down. It's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, check. Let's go now.
From the gun, Judkins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. So as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
19 Tiger. Packers 60.
Back to throw now. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key.
Come on.
Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there. We netted some positive yards.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
So 1st down from the 41.
Here we go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Another game to Judkins. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be 3rd down.
Tag! 60 Eagles! Cowboy 80! 60 Bobcat!
Throw here, 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All set now. 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Nice game left side. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Play action now. Burrow lays out left side and gets it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Give on 2nd. It's Brown. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Brown on the inside give. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 2nd quarter lead. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a race down the right side. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a throw. chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. It's only 2 minutes to go in our first half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
Cougar 19.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete inside the 35. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals get some late points in the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. The ball's out, he lost it. And now the Bengals have it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. To the line and sets. Here we go, 1st down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And he's short of the 1st after a mile gain. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing off the play fake.
The Bengals 38-yard line.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Let's go.
Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the Browns sending out Andre Schmidt on this 4th down. From the right hash, 55 yards out. this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, start.
Gets it to his man, Gesicki. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
11, start.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Catch made by Chase Brown. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. New set of downs for him from the 31.
11, MT, here we go.
At the 31-yard line.
11, start.
Burrow now on first down. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Returning it from the 4. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
11, gun, start. Hey, can, start.
Burrow on the play action. He's trying to push the field. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Up to the races, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals push their lead to 18.
Browns 17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
From his own end zone, here we go. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. They're going play action. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Big Lion. Panther 60.
Here's a design run. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 9
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
This time looking to throw. On the move, hit it right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Forced out to his right. The right side, caught by Fannin. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense to the line fast.
60
Sticking to the air here. Chased out to his right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
A little bit of chaos, right? When the play breaks down, trying to find a connection and get on the same page, just couldn't do it. I'll tell you this, though, and what I do like is you live to play another down. You don't risk the interception, and you throw it out of bounds.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Bengals have it as he records the first interception of his young career. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Gun. Shot. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. Take. 12.
From the gun, a get to Brown. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
11. Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Here we go. 11. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Ready?
So the task gets tougher. They're setting up for 4th down.
Get set. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. They're going to hit this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down and a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
Here we go. 11 up, 12. Right, 80.
Burrow on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and the big play follows.
Play action now. Burrow finds him on the crossing route. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
17.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
Chooses to bring this one out. And it's a pretty unlucky return indeed. Out of bounds back at the 13-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Hey,
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. New set of downs from the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working on 1st down. Complete out to the right. Oh, the football's loose. Now the Bengals have it. Not much added after the recovery partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
1st down, Burrow to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
here we go. Wide 80.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete to Gesicki outright. Then he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
He's going deep. That one connects. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and give him a run.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Offense up to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Going now on first down. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready?
Pass play coming here. Forced out to his right. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Come on, set! Cowboy 80!
They're running the option, short side. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time. And eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, after check down, after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Third and goal, the offense hoping something can finally go right here. Quick pass, right side, complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go. One up, 180.
Burrow to the air now. It's everything he has under this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue piling it on here in the fourth. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals tack on 7 more to their lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Hits his running back. Gets some space around midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest game.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2. Dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Going to the ground again on first. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Working quickly here.
A gain of a yard.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here we go. Cowboy, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem? Defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. And the Bengals take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
And they can't connect on the deep low. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
First and 10 from the 32.
11, here we go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Case. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
11, 180.
They bring Higgins in motion left. Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them.
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bengals throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals continue adding on to that lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
First down.
18
First
Cardinal,
and
18
10 at
Cardinal.
the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Looking for a pass on second and short. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
Official signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. Flushed out of the pocket. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Browns.
Here he goes, one final shot. Headed out right. Has it at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut 2 more off that lead.
63. Browns, 33.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key